week's portion vividly describes the service of the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, on Yom Kippur. One of the detailed aspects of the service described is the ketoras, the incense, where the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, comes into the Holy of Holies with glowing incense, and the room fills with smoke. The Talmud tells us that this service is a forgiveness for the transgression of Lashon Hara, for slander, for misuse of the gift of speech. I'd like to share with you an interesting law that we studied in our Mishnah. In our Mishnah group in the mornings, we're studying from the tractate Menachos, which talks about libations and offerings, and it speaks about holy wine and how to produce the holy wine for use in the holy temple, and how to discern between which wine is good and which wine is not. The Mishnah describes that the wine is placed in the barrel, and there's a spigot in the center, and the person in charge of the temple and in charge of the wine holds a reed in his hand. He has the worker turn the spigot on, and the person in charge is watching as the wine comes out of the barrel. And as soon as it has some sediment, that wine is disqualified, and the one in charge has a reed in his hand, and he taps the worker with the reed, and the worker knows then to divert the wine that's coming out of the spigot, that the wine that has the sediment cannot be used in the temple service. The question the commentaries ask is, why does the one in charge tap the worker with a reed? Why doesn't he just tell him, hey, stop, turn the spigot? And the Rav commentary explains that too much talking in the presence of the production of the wine has an adverse effect on the wine. An amazing concept. This is what our rabbis are telling us. Be careful, talk. Be careful when you talk while you're producing wine, because it'll have an impact, an adverse impact. Well, obviously then we're learning that our speech has energy, and our speech makes an impact. If we have to be careful with the impact when we're producing wine, how much careful and how much more careful do we have to be with the impact that when we're speaking about one another? How careful we have to be. And that's why there's so many commandments in the Torah that remind us about being careful with the gift of speech. Have a beautiful Shabbos.